In this episode, we got something cool in the mail, so let's open it up. Hey, before we get started on today's episode, I have some very exciting news if you're a G.I. Joe fan. I have teamed up with today's unboxing provider, Zanini Box, and they have an awesome offer for viewers of My Side of the Laundry Room. Zanini Box is a new monthly service that specializes in enamel pins, and they bring you pins from today's hottest pop culture trends to nostalgic 80s awesomeness. These were the pins that were offered in July's shipment, and they are awesome. Zanini Box offers 4 different monthly plans, but what's truly exciting is their third plan. With the third plan, you get 5 pins every month for $11.99. And like I said, here are July's offerings, and I think they're truly worth more than $11.99. As a pin collector, I can tell you that it's a great deal. Pins can cost anywhere from $5 to $20 a piece, and this is $11.99 for 5 pins. But like I said, if you're a G.I. Joe fan, this is something you'll want to hear. But if you got the third plan monthly, you will begin a new 6-part G.I. Joe pin series. Between now and December, Zanini Box has an amazing G.I. Joe pin collection offering. Each month, as your 5th pin, you'll receive a special G.I. Joe themed enamel pin. If you order your first month by July 30th, Zanini Box will help you get your G.I. Joe pin collection started by throwing in last month's G.I. Joe pin at no additional cost. And as you can see, last month's offering was our favorite lovable missile specialist, Bazooka. Just include the offer code LAUNDRYROOM to get the Bazooka pin along with August's Cobra Commander pin and 10% off your first month of Zanini Box. If you order today to July 30th, and that's the cutoff day, July 30th, and use the promo code LAUNDRYROOM, you won't get it unless you use the promo code. You will get 10% off your first month and 2 of the exclusive pins to help kickstart your collection. You will get Bazooka and Cobra Commander. But on top of that, you will also get 4 additional pins that range from all of pop culture, from action movies, horror movies, to 80s nostalgia, cartoons, TV shows. I mean, things like a Lion-O pin from last month. That's awesome! I can't stress it enough. You only have until July 30th. And you need to use the promo code LAUNDRYROOM at zaninibox.com. That way you can get the free Bazooka pin that's normally worth $7.99 and 10% off. Along with your Bazooka pin, you'll also get August's selection Cobra Commander, but you need to pick plan number 3. So, what are you waiting for? Go sign up and come back and watch the rest of this episode, where you can see the unboxing of July and August's awesome pins. So, back to your regularly scheduled program. Hey everybody, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. In this episode, we're going to do something special and unbox something. Well, unbag something. But either way, it should be truly awesome. The other day I was contacted by Pedro over at Zanini Box, which is a new monthly subscription service of enamel pins. Very awesome, and I'll go over all the particulars as we dive into this, but I'm excited to see what's in here. I'm a big collector of pins, well, fledgling collector, mostly of the Disney variety, but I've branched out into some other things, so I'm really excited to see what's in here. Watching other YouTubers do unboxing videos, one thing that they all have in common, well, the most awesome ones are to have an awesome knife, so yeah, not as cool as when they do it. But anyway, here we go. Okay, after patching myself up. I got it open, so let's take a look. Oh, man. Oh. Gee whiz. Let me pour them out here and we'll go over them one by one. Since I'm kind of late to the party, he sent me 2 months worth. He sent me July and August. We'll start with July. So let me split them up here. Oh man, this is truly amazing. A lot of stuff I like here. A lot of stuff that's going to speak to all of you as 80s buffs and G.I. Joe fans. So, let's start with July. Okay, there's 4 different pricing plans. Plan number 1 is 3 pins a month for $7.99. Plan number 2, 4 pins for $9.99. And the third is 5 pins for $11.99. That's a great deal. If you've ever went shopping for enamel pins, they could be quite pricey. But 5 of them for $11.99, and looking at what I have here, it looks like it's well worth the money. And there's an international plan, which is plan 4, where you will get 2 months at a time just to cut down on shipping. Anyway, let's take a look at the pins. Now what he sent over is plan number 3, which is 5 pins a month. So this was from July, and you would have gotten, oh, I don't even know where to start. Here, we'll just start with this. Okay, first up is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. This is a nice pin. It's very light yet sturdy, and the colors really pop. I mean, this is a classic character from Mortal Kombat. That's a very nice pin. Next, for you horror fans, we have Chucky from Child's Play. Now, I don't know, maybe in the new movie he wears an overcoat, but, I mean, overcoat or not, great pin. The colors pop, like I said, the red of his hair, the blue background looks really nice. The blue of his overalls, just really nice. Really good for horror fans and horror collectors. Again, something really awesome. One of my favorite characters from Stranger Things. You have Dustin. I mean, I even like the cards art. Very nice with the pine tree background. Again, really nice likeness of the actor. Good colors. Just a nice overall pin. Is really cool. Now, here's where my heart just melts. And this is what I mean when they do some great 80s nostalgia stuff. This Lion-O pin from Thundercats. Oh, as I get all... That is a really solid art for Lion-O. You got the Thundercats symbol really prominent under there. Windswept hair. I mean, that's just a killer pin. I really hope they do some more Thundercats. That would be cool. Get Panthro, Tigra, even a Mumra pin. That would be awesome. Now, this is just something special. This is something that, yeah, this is going to get me to be a collector. As part of the 5 pins a month deal, the 5th pin in this is a series. And this is going to be a 6-part series of G.I. Joe pins. The first one is Bazooka. It is a great pin of his file card art. That's what I said before. I'm still learning this camera. So I'm just going to include some still images because you really need to see how awesome this pin is. And for G.I. Joe collectors, I mean, even if you're not a pin collector, These would be awesome to put in like a shadow box display after you get all 6. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. Get like a, the G.I. Joe logo over top of it with the 6 pins underneath. That would be a really cool decoration to hang on the wall. Awesome. Like I said, that was July's offerings. That was the 5 pins. Now, I don't really know how it breaks down if you were to only get the 3 or the 4, which ones you would get. All I know is that you only get the G.I. Joe with the 5 pin a month plan, which is plan number 3 for $11.99. I think it's well worth the money. So now let's dive into what August's pins are. And this blows me away even more than July's. Okay, we got August's pins here. And like I said, this selection blows me away almost as much as the July. But that Lion-O, that's pretty sweet. But let's kick things off with Spider-Man. Now this is a awesome pin. You have Spider-Man as the center of his symbol, and you off the sides have blue legs. So it looks like his classic symbol, but his head is the center of it. Super sweet. Just a great pin. I mean, Spider-Man. You can't go wrong with having a Spider-Man pin. Now next, a movie that is near and dear to most of us 80s buffs, and that is Back to the Future. Here we have a Marty McFly pin. Very nice, his classic pose from the poster, and I really hope that they have a Doc Brown eventually. That would be pretty sweet. But this is awesome. It's the little things like this that you never really think of, like a Back to the Future pin. That's not something I think about, but when I actually see it and have it in my hands, it makes so much sense. It's awesome. Next is from a very popular movie series that's out now, and hopefully will be going strong with one of the internet's most favorite actors ever, and that's John Wick. It's a great Keanu on here, and I mean that's just a classic looking pin, and it's John Wick. That's awesome. Great movies, and this is a great pin. Now this, when I opened up the bag, was the first thing that I saw, and it got me so psyched. And that's a Geralt pin from the Witcher series. I am super psyched for the series to be, it was a book series and a video game series, and now it's going to be a Netflix series, and I'm super psyched. And to have a Geralt pin, awesome. Just awesome. Now for the G.I. Joe selection of the month. Yeah, this is just beautiful. Cobra Commander. And like I was saying, just imagine if you did have a shadow box and you could put these beside each other. On the backs or not. Just the whole line of all 6 of them when they all eventually come out. But this Cobra Commander, awesome. Again, taken from the art from the file card. That's just slick. This is going to be what gets me to come back month after month, are these G.I. Joe pins. They're beautiful. And, as a collector, it's cool to find something different to collect for G.I. Joe. And these pins are definitely something different. So that was August's selection. So those were July and August. 5 pins each. 10 truly spectacular pins that I'm very happy to own right now. So thank you to Pedro for sending those over. It was a pleasure looking at these and reviewing them and unboxing them. They're beautiful. So please, I've had the web address at the bottom of the screen this whole time, but please head over to zaninibox.com and sign up. There's 4 different plans, I mean, one being the international, but 3 different plans. I'd say go for the third one. $11.99 for 5 pins is a bargain. And when you're dealing with, I mean, awesome pop culture themes such as these, you can't go wrong. I mean, I was excited to dive into this, and I knew they were coming. Well, some of them anyway. I can't imagine month after month going to my mailbox and just being blown away again and again and again. I'm super excited. So please check out the website, and if you sign up now, you get 10% off your first monthly order. Just use Laundry Room in the code area and you'll be set. 10% off. Can't go wrong with that. It's a good way to start off a beautiful friendship with Zanini Box. Anyway, this has been a fun unboxing. Thanks again to Pedro and everyone over at Zanini Box for sending that over. It was a pleasure. So, if you liked this episode, please give a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them and I love getting back to you all. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. And if you hit that little bell, you'll get notified whenever there's a new episode. So, until next time, keep being rad and stay dorky.